All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. God bless y'all. I'm Jarvis Kingston, and I hope y'all doing all right and staying silent in these times that we're in today. So I want to do another news roundup again. And this article, I want to discuss about how the title is America's Labor Shortage is actually an immigrant shortage. So I'm going to read through this article and just go from there. U.S. employers say it's a hard time to find and keep talent. Workers are decamping at near record rates. While millions of open jobs go unfilled, one reason for this labor crunch that has largely flown beneath the radar, immigration to the U.S. is plummeting, a shift with potentially enormous long-term implications for the job market. In the middle of the last decade, the U.S. was adding about 1 million immigrants a year, but those numbers, which slowed down during the Trump administration, hit a brick wall when COVID erupted in 2020. This decline reflects both tougher immigration policies and the pandemic, which reduced legal immigration and caused some recent immigrations to return to their native countries, David Kelly, chief global strategist at JP Morgan Fund, said in a recent report. After COVID-19 most traveled shut down, immigration processing stopped, and many foreign workers returned to their home countries. In 2020, immigration fell to half of its 2016 level. Last year, it fell to just over a quarter. 2 million people short. By one calculation, the U.S. workforce today has 2 million fewer immigrants than it would have if immigration had continued at a pre-pandemic levels. That gap is especially being felt in low-paying industries such as leisure and hospitality, food services, retail, and healthcare. Sectors that are especially reliant on immigrant workers had significantly higher rates of unfilled jobs in 2021. Economists Giovanni Perry and Reem Zayor of the University of California, Davis wrote recently, immigrants are especially crucial in healthcare, where they make up a disproportionate share of workers. 1 in 5 nurses, 1 in 4 health aides, and nearly 1 in 2 housekeepers and gardeners is an immigrant, according to research co-authored by Williams College economic professor Tara Watson. The immigration drop coincides with other demographic trends that are squeezing the workforce. Americans are retiring in droves as baby boomers, the large generation of workers, reaches retirement age, a long-standing demographic shift that sped up during the pandemic. The past year has seen the lowest population growth since America was founded, and a major reason is the immigration decline. U.S. birth rates have been falling for years to the point where immigration has been the chief driver of population increase. But the current low levels of immigration are unlikely to reverse quickly given the ongoing pandemic and backlogs in the U.S. immigration system that have millions waiting for a visa or a green card. In the short term, that's good news for existing workers and bad news for employers. Since the supply of workers is more or less tapped out, the labor market should remain very tight by historical standards. JP Morgan's Kelly's wrote, further strong gains in wages are likely as the companies that can most profitably employ workers bid up their compensation. In the long term, the picture is mixed. With workers scarce, and labor costs rising, businesses will look to automate more jobs, Kelly said. And because the U.S. economy as a whole depends on population growth, there are real doubts about what will happen when there are too few young workers to support aging ones. The financial health of Social Security and Medicare, as well as capacity for caregiving of the elderly, will be strained without continued positive growth in the U.S. population, Watson of Williams College wrote recently. A dearth of immigrants could also mean a less dynamic job market. Overall, not only do immigrants tend to be younger than the U.S. population overall, they are more likely to work and 3 times as likely to start businesses by one estimate. So there you have the article there. It talks about labor shortage and immigration shortage. So it's pretty crazy, though, because every time you go out, all you see is hiring signs. A lot of these jobs and companies can't really keep much workers. And a lot of these companies don't even open on Mondays no more because of it. Like you literally have like one person working a shift, working at a job, or just 2 people. So a lot of places are shorthanded and services have a hard time doing it with less workers there. So just want to talk about immigration and labor with y'all, and the labor shortage and the immigration shortage as well. There's many people that's dealing with that immigration process with getting that green card and things of that visa, stuff like that, when they leave their countries to come here. But with so much going on, a lot of people are just better off just staying right where they're at, because coming to America ain't where it's at right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on in America as it is. So, but overall, people still try to look for their freedom and go after their goals. So it is what it is. But we live in a real crazy world out here, man. These news stories just get more wild and more concerning. So we got to be more aware, more alert, and stay up to date on everything. I pray to God that whoever listens to this message, I pray that you get baptized, you start your life over for the Lord. I pray that your life gets more better day by day and that you improve in all areas of your lives. And I pray that you keep working hard and staying out the way and staying out of trouble and stay safe. I'm Jarvis Kingston. I got much love for y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.